All right, guys, Mark Ferrasci, Protect Dog Training with our third segment. I ran out of hot dogs, had to go back. So we're going to do this again, but by this time, you guys should start picking up on how consistent my patterns and routines are, right? So leash over my right shoulder. I'm ready. He's anticipating me coming into the kennel. I'm going to ask for my sit. Right away, there's hot dogs here now because he's getting used to that, so we're going to give him that. I've got a little problem on his protest behavior, and it's basically a small illicit pain reaction because he's irritated by the pinch. So when I put pressure on that pinch, he's having a reaction to it. He's wanting to mouth. He's wanting to throw his paws, throw a lot of conflict behavior caused by, one, it doesn't feel good, and two, that he's looking for that answer. How do I get away from this? So I will have to work through this mouthing and through that, and I'll be doing it with the slip collars and that, and avoiding that. That'll be on his neck. The pinch will still be on his neck, but it's different. So now we're kind of expanding on our patterns. So now we're going into a heel, follow that lure, and there's food right here. And that'll be the consistent on that. He's not sitting straight yet, but that's only because we're not really set right, and that's fine. We'll smooth it out later, and he'll be right next to me, and we'll be in a straight line, right? So back to the same pattern. Notice I'm stepping with my right foot first. Why is that important? It's important because when I start teaching him to heel, he will be learning body movement. Every time I move out with the left foot, they'll be asking him to heel and stay at my side and actually track that left foot into left-hand turns, backing up, all kinds of things. They learn, and we use it to our advantage to track even that small, minute little body language. Yes, good. So right foot means you're going to stay. And after a while, he'll figure this out, right? So I'm asking him to stay in a more locked position when I open the door. Nope. Locking it. Yep. As soon as he did the right thing, it gets released. And he's starting to figure this stuff out now. How do I get my reward? How do I get what I want, right? And as long as you're consistent with your patterns, he will figure it out. And it's a testament to a good dog, guys. It's and I think there's another trainer that I know real well, and he was making the mention, because people are so amazed by the dogs that he's got. He's got Malinois he's working with right now. And his point of view is that it's nothing he's doing, it's the dog, right? The dogs have it genetically within them. And that's true. And so he's got some really nice Malinois, and he's going, oh, nothing I did. Well, in other words, what he's saying in a nutshell is that it's because he's got something to work with genetically. He's got everything he needs to work with. That dog looks like he's kicking ass, and that he's the hero. No, he's trying to make you realize it's not there's a lot of the factor is the dog is a quality dog. Nope, good, there you go. And that's what we're getting here. But your understanding of these instincts and these drives in the core of the dog, every dog is different. And so that's why I'm talking about aversives a lot on this one, because this dog picks up on it. Nope. And he's the type that if you let him crawl over you, he will. But if you've got a really good balance on things, yes, good. Now I'm looking for the look. The door's open. He's starting to learn. There's a pattern here that he's got to wait. Good boy, Bullett. Good, good. Yes. Yes. A little bit of help. That little kissy sound drew his eyes and his attitude up to me. In the beginning, that's fine. Again, as many. Nope, nope. Good, good. Yes, good boy. Good boy, good. That's my boy. Nope, nope. Now he's trying, right? So I'm going to try to catch that groove to show him where that right answer is at. So we're going to go to that pattern right now too. So I'm going to go there. Good boy, good. There you go. Good boy, good. Good, yes. Think of that voice tone when I turn that on like that as me telling him that that's the right answer. That's what I want him to do. Yes. Yes. Notice I'm doing it right away almost. Yes. As we go along, we'll start installing more pauses, more length between the time. Good, good. Yes. See how we're trying to tie together our communication baseboard? Good, good. Good, Bullett. Good, Bullett. Yes, good boy, good. I've got 2 more hot dogs in my hand. I want to get rid of them before I flow. Bullett, good, good. Yep, good boy, good. Yep, good boy, good. Now, I could have caught that a little better than I did, but that's all right. The flow into the, come here, you all right? You got a sticker in your foot? I have a hard time with him because he won't let me handle him. You got to see this. he got a sticker earlier and he's starting to nurse it. So I'm trying to grab his paw. Look at the reaction the dog's giving me. Okay, he's wanting to mouth and all this. No. Good. Nope. Good, good. I need to get him used to being handled with his paws, his body, all kinds of things that he needs to get through so he doesn't do this protest behavior, mouthing, and pretty soon that flares into a big problem and you go, oh my God, and you're having a problem with the dog. Well, you got to learn to back up and break things down. See it first. Awareness is your first step. Good. Yes. Yes. And then after awareness is figuring out how am I going to deal with this. So I'm putting it together right now. That's why I'm yakking at you about it. Yes. Yes. Good boy. Good. So now we're starting to get our look put together, right? No word yet, but I'm using my hands and I'm using the natural instinct of the dog to follow movement. Yes. So he's seeing that hand. Nope. Come on. Yes. Good boy. Good. Yes, good boy. Yes. And notice my reward delivery is almost immediate right now. As time goes along, we'll change that. Come on. Good boy, good. Yeah, go. And this is the first time he's seen that step back with the left foot and back forward. I'll show it to you another time. I'm waiting for the sit. He wants it. He wants it. He's starting to get more and more used to this. I've only got one little small kernel. I'm going to put a jackpot in there so there's more draw, more smell. He's going to want it all the more, right? There it is. Nope. Come on. Good. Yes. And then there'll be a jackpot. There'll be a release of the whole thing. Yes. Actually, I'll do it in 2 or 3. I'm just feeding it 1 or 2. I had about 4 pieces in there. Yes. 1 more to go. Yes. Good. All right. Let's get this camera in the right spot for my table work. Don't mess with me, dang it. He's a squirrel all over the place. It's a pain because he can knock over my camera and go into a cluster. All right, you excuse the jumble, as always. All right, good boy, Buddha, good boy. I'm Buddha, listen to me, there we go again, Bullett, 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 good boy, Bullett. Your name is a lot like your other dog that I had. All right, Bullett. Yes, and now I'm going to bring in clicker because I want to add in a lot of that in this work. So he gets so used to that clicker. The heck happened to it? I had it. Did I put it somewhere else? In other pants? There it is. Yep. Too many pockets. Too many pockets. You ready? Now flow, right? So we're going to do the climb. Good boy, good. Yeah, yeah, go, good boy. Good, good. Good boy, Bullett. Good, Bullett. Yep. Good boy, good. Yeah, yeah, go. Come on. Yes, good boy, good. Nope, come on, come on. Nope. Little bug or something, a fly that's messing with him. Hey, come on. Come on. There you go. Good. Good. And I've got to start teaching him to do his rear end awareness. Now, you've heard, a lot of times people hear me say the same thing again and again and again. For those of you that might be catching this video for the very first time, I repeat it because there's a lot of people that might not have seen any of my other videos. This may be the first one they see. Okay? Now, I clicked, but I clicked when he was on the bowls instead of off. And all I want to do now is just get him used to going to that other bowl. Yep. We're going to be out of hot dogs real quick this morning. And I've got to go into Hollywood, back of the Getty Museum off of Sunset Boulevard, and pick up Draco, my shepherd that I get a lot of boarding on nowadays. It's a long haul all the way into LA, and I'm putting a lot of miles on the vehicle doing it. Good, good. Come on. Once, yeah, you go. Trying to get him to figure out. We'll start doing this more and more. I've got to get him bouncing from bowl to bowl, making him realize he's supposed to go to the bowl. He flies. He's a fly hunter, huh? He's a fly hunter, huh? Yeah. Good boy. Good. There you go. Good boy. You ready? Ready? Trying to get him to understand. Bend that head. Get him to step. One little step is all it takes, right? But that's why these clickers are so important, because they give you the ability of timing to be so exact. Our wiring, and I've talked about hard wiring of the dog, that is all tied into this thumb. It gives you an almost an immediate type of response. There's no delay in the wiring to my hand, to my thumb, clicking on that. It's immediate, and the timing ability is amazing. Good. Notice what I did. I put my hand out. He's not used to it. What does that mean? Step on the bowl. There's the click. Ah, that's where the right answer is at, right? We're trying to give him as much of that as possible as we build the communication baseboard so he learns how to find that right answer. And that's important for a lot of reasons for his learning, but it's also important as I start to put in some aversives, some other things. We got to teach him how to look for that right answer and to accept pressure. We're going to be doing things that require him to do things. I've got to manhandle, like I was trying to mess with that paw. I've got to touch him. I've got to mess with him and handle his body. It's a lot of the reasons that you see me working with him anyway. Yep, with a lot of body touching. Touch, 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 negative and positive, very distinct. More of a old school aversive and escape and avoidance with these type of dogs. I find that it works really well, and I mix it in. It doesn't mean that I don't use hot dogs, doesn't mean that I don't use motivators, but I mix in that whole philosophy. In the old days when I was a kid, we lived in that philosophy. Yank, yank, yank. And everything was teaching the dog to avoid and escape. Nowadays, we have that in our toolbox, but I don't live in it, right? See, as soon as he figures out what I'm asking of him, when I start stepping into him with special pressure and bending his head, and he gives me his rear end, then boom, he's off and learning. And each time he does this stuff that I'm working him through to teach him, he's learning how to find the right answer. And that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're just building up our communication baseboard so the dog starts to learn how to find the right answer when I put pressure on him. Right now, the pressure is spatial pressure, right? It's not much, but it all adds up to the same thing. How do I find out where my reward is at? How do I find out how to win, right? Other trainers will call it something else. I got one trainer I watch really well. Any professionals, and a lot of you guys that are watching these videos are professionals or quasi-professionals, wannabes. No harm, no foul. Don't get me wrong, guys. But at the same time, you know who Justin Rigney is. Justin Rigney is so great because he's got his terminology, and he's really good at saying things in a different, fun little way, and his terminology is really fun to listen to. You get it right away. Good. And that's what makes Justin so good, because he knows how to communicate and to educate. He's an educator. He's very good at his verbiage. And I love watching him because that's what I love. I love this. How does somebody say something in a certain way that you can learn and grow? Because as a dog trainer, it's not just the dog, it's the owner. I got to teach that owner. I've got to get them to understand the hardwiring of the dog. I got to get them to have some of these instincts that I'm showing you, that I've got 30 years experience under my belt with what I'm doing. I've got to try to transfer that to the owner. Will they be as good as me? No, but at the same time, they're going to learn and grow with their animal, and they're going to start to build a relationship with their dog based on what I'm showing them. Zeus is a great example. Zeus has got a really good owner, and the guy gets out all the time, and his growth with his relationship with that dog is really good. He's got a better relationship with the dog than I do. Good. But at the same time, he doesn't have the real bones, nuts and bolts of what I'm teaching him, which is dog psychology. This is nothing more than dog psychology. Now, when you see me bouncing like this, there's something that I've talked about it many times before. We'll go over it now. It's called the 3 Ds. And I started here, and I'm bouncing. What is that? Distraction, right? Distance is another one, where I go farther away from the dog, and then I go back to the dog. He starts to learn to hold and learn that I'm going to come back to him, so he doesn't break right away. Good. He learns to wait for that reward placement between the legs. Good. And notice that we tied in a key word, our good marker, okay? Which means you're doing the right thing, keep it up. Good. And I go back to him. When he starts learning what that means, there's always going to be food. When he hears the G word, good, that becomes wait. Right? It's how I start my downstays, and I start building on teaching him to have patience. Good. Good. Now he's starting to figure it out. Look at him. Remember when we started? He was breaking almost every time. Good. Now I should be able to start clocking him. Nope. Nope. Good. Tap, 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 tap. There's some. Nope. Nope. Good. Good boy. That's good. Nope. Putting in a little bit more of an aversive, saying no means no, right? He's a very precocious dog. You let him get away with things, no, no. Notice my voice tone change. I'm getting more forceful. I'm saying this is not allowed. Good. And he'll make a decision. He may make the decision that he wants to broach that and try to drive through me and say, screw you, I want that, right? Nope. I'm trying to get to a point that I can clock him. Remember what I was talking about, time level. How long you work a dog is important because that's when they shut off. His brain will get to a point of boredom, and then now you're correcting him too much. Nope. Notice what happened. Pictures. Right away when I changed to that side, he says, oh, he was doing real good over here, right? Nope. Down. Good. All right, let me concentrate on him. Good, but watch it come together. Nope. Down. Good. Here, I'll get it for you. There you go. Good. He's seeing me pick it up, see? He's not, nope. He's not no dummy. Good boy. Down. That's good. And nope. Good. Nope. See, this is kind of approach us. It's shut down. It's where his head's at. I'm trying to get to a spot that I make it conducive for me to end it so that I have something to use for the next time in these little small little kernels of build. Good. Good. See that little pause? Trying to teach him to wait. Good. And if the same thing happens here as happened over here, right? They are very into watching movement. Good. And they see everything. Everything is a little separate picture. Even this. You wouldn't think so. Good. But it is. And this is where I'm going to, nope, I'm going to end it today. No. Good. On the high point, I got a couple more hot dogs in there, and that's it. We are almost out. So I'm going to end it on a high point. Good. I want to do my spring away when my explosion release will end it. Got 3 little pieces of hot dog, just enough to do my explosion release, and we're done. Good. There's one. Good. Bullett. Good. Bullett. Yep. Good boy. Good. There you go. All right. I'm going to do that one more time. I got one more piece of a hot dog, and I've only got one piece, so nope. Come on. Good boy. Good. Down. Good. So what I want to try to do is flow in and use this for my explosion release. Bullett. Good. Bullett. Yep. Good boy. Good. All right. We're done. We're done. Good boy. And notice my word. Done means it's over with. Just go to regular life. So when I say done, right away I don't expect much of the dog. I'm just going to slap him into the kennel without any structure because his brain is at that point of shutdown. He's tired of it. He's bored, right? Good boy. Good boy. Attention span is what it is, right? How much attention span? It'll grow with my work him. I'll get more and more and more and more, and I'll build that attention span. He can stay with me for longer and longer. But right now, no. No. Good. Good boy. You gonna try it again, fool? All right, come here. Nope, gotta get you to sit. No. Good. Good. Bullett? Yep. Good boy, good. There you go. Good boy, Bullett. You did good. All right, let me have this. Take this off of you. Good boy, good. There you go. A lot of scratch, a lot of loving, and we're done. Yeah, we're done. All right, you go get a drink. Go on, get a drink. Good. All right, Mark Ferrasci, ProTech Dog Training. Now, if I had a camera crew, they'd be catching every one of these angles, and you'd have a hell of a show. Got a lot to give, but I don't have nothing to be able to give when I don't have anybody to be able to film me and all that. If you are somebody that wants to do social media marketing and you want to get out and start using your camera to put people to work, etc., why don't you give me a call? There's a lot of things we could do. And I've got the whole ability to put it together with the right people around me. All right? It's one thing the guys down in the city got against over me. I don't have anybody up here. Everybody's down there, so they've got volumes. So it's easy for them to set up a club, set up this, set up that, because they're in the hub and the people live, 20 minutes away or whatever. Up here, they come to me. It's like an hour and a half for some of these people to drive into me. So nobody wants to come up here. But we've got a lot to give. I'll keep building the place out and get to a point where we put it all together. And then we will have what I'm after. I can't tell you what I'm after. I'd have to kill you, but I'm working on it. Trying to slow but sure trying to put this together. All right, Mark Ferrasci, Pro Tech Dog Training signing off. Have a good day, guys.